the more we look into EBT, the worse it gets for the Democrats.
Roughly 1 in every 8 Americans are bracing to see their food assistance run out later.
1 in every 8. 40 million Americans are getting EBT benefits. Obviously, some people deserve it, but the more you look into it, the more you realize it's just a broken system that millions of Americans are taking advantage of.
This week, creating a food crisis some experts say could be the worst since the Great Depression, all because of the government shutdown.
When they say when something like ABC Disney says could be, the answer is no.
The U.S. Agriculture Department, which administers the SNAP or Food Snap program, announcing, quote,
ABC says the well has run dry, but also they don't read the part where it says Senate Democrats have now voted 12 times to not fund the food stamp program because they want to give health care to illegals. They always have these clean bills saying, hey, if you just fund air traffic controllers, SNAP benefits, if you just fund Americans, taxpayers, we will all vote for it. A clean bill. But the Democrats say, no, we got too many weird things we want to fund overseas, so we're going to hold the SNAP beneficiaries hostage until it gets voted for because we're going to blame Trump for it. The same thing happened with the COVID relief bill where Trump told Pelosi, if you just give me a clean bill that puts checks in Americans' pockets, I will sign it today. But Pelosi refused to do that because she had all these tiny little pet projects that were shady behind the scenes. It was probably like USAID funding for America's own demise. They refused to do so, holding, again, Americans hostage.
Well has run dry.
Everyone's worried that, they're not going to be able to feed their families.
Because that's what the Democrats want. They want Americans to be worried about the scary Republicans, while ABC Disney just conveniently omits the part where it says, omits the part where it says Senate Democrats have voted against it. Because the more you look into it, the worse it gets.
Use emergency funds to pay for federal food benefits with a fast approaching deadline. CBS's Christina Fan is in New York with details on that. Christina.
Well, Jericho, 1 in 8
I like how there's a U-Haul moving out of New York as she's speaking about this.
Americans rely on SNAP benefits, and tonight there is mounting worry for them. They might not be able to afford food with money running out 1 week from today.
Your money.
I think people are starting to panic.
Food banks around the country are flashing warning signs.
We've been having about 7 to 10 new people a day this week.
Look at that. That was full this morning.
The pantry at Calvary Episcopal Church in Kentucky ran out of food for the first time in its 43-year history.
We feel like this is the tip of the iceberg.
Members of the California National Guard are now deployed to help food banks in the state. In Massachusetts, 16% of residents rely on SNAP benefits, which provide an average of $187 a month, or about $6 a day. Democratic Governor Maura Healey holds President Trump responsible.
Oh, convenient.
Leadership is a choice. And sadly, President Trump has chosen to take away food from people.
Are the Republicans voting for the government to reopen? If the answer is yes, this is not on Trump. But yet here they go on TV to boldly lie to your face saying, this is Donald Trump's shutdown. He's over in China partying it up and dancing with the Chinese. Not the Chinese. I forget what country he landed in. Was it Asia? I'm sorry. Was it Japan? I forget. But he's out there dancing while you're starving. That's just what they want. It's not what's happening, but they care more about getting their pet projects funded than Americans eating.
All around this country.
Aboard Air Force One, President Trump told reporters he's not to blame.
Well, I'm going to let some other people talk. I'll have a comment on that later, but the Democrats are stopping it.
The sudden loss in federal food aid will ripple beyond homes into stores and businesses. Every dollar in SNAP benefits generates $1.54 in economic activity.
I don't believe this figure at all. I don't believe anything else as this news network has said, but honestly, I want to know how they came up with this figure. This is like when Joe Biden ran on, I'm going to create 1 billion new American jobs in government, and it's not going to cost a taxpayer a dime. It's like, the fuck you mean it's not going to cost us anything? You're paying all these people something. Oh, it's going to create economic activity, and it's going to make our economy better. It's like, no, you're just making shit up.
Quite a bit of our sales come from EBT recipients. Right now it's making up about 10 to 15% of our total sales a month.
Yeah. What did also people find out that it was like Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, one of those companies, it was something like over 50% of their sales was because of SNAP, EBT, government benefits. So we've been artificially inflating the sales of these companies with government money. How many of these garbage food manufacturers that pay a lot of money to lobby in government are being kept afloat by SNAP?
And Democrats say they will not vote to reopen the government unless there is an extension of health care subsidies for millions of Americans.
What about the people beyond those Americans? What else are you trying to give subsidies for? It's funny how much lies by omission these outlets give us. Wait, did this thing freeze? Yeah, this thing froze. Let me restore this. But yeah, they keep on lying by admission because here we got Tim Walz out there saying, hey, right one, play it.
Not to. They are choosing not to. And I can paint any damn picture you want for you. They're paying contractors to tear down the East Wing, but they're not putting money into the food bank that they're setting on. So if there's a sense of frustration.
Who's paying the contractors in the White House? Is it the taxpayer? Because if it's a taxpayer, it makes sense. Why are they funding this but not that? But it's not the taxpayer. Trump isn't paying some employees but not other employees. It's out of pocket. This is like a private financier that is paying that. So it's like they're giving you this false equivalency to try to drive home that message of, oh, evil Trump is hurting the economy, or not, or is hurting the average American, and he's funding his personal new ballroom. But it's not that, because again, here they are openly admitting it's not about helping the American people. It's about beating Trump. Orange man's so bad, you get to starve of it because of it.
I know Democrats are ready to go. I know they're ready to come back and do this. They're ready to come back and protect things that had passed the legislature. They are not willing to come back and let an authoritarian president do whatever he wants. I know Democrats are ready to go. I know they're ready to come back.
Is this about giving money to the starving people, or is this about because Trump is beating you right now? Trump derangement syndrome is going to cause people to miss meals. Very, very sad. But I think the biggest part of this whole scenario is Caleb Hammer. He's the economics guy where he helps, audit your finances. He's like the top 5 YouTube show. This is exposing everybody that's on SNAP benefits, they're going to miss meals. Who exactly is on this? Because honestly, I could see somebody loses their job, goes on disability, has issues in their life. They need a bump so they don't starve in the meantime, getting back on their feet. It's not meant for just lazy people that want to live off the American taxpayer. This top 5 YouTube show is starting to open the average American's eyes to exactly who's on EBT. And now that you have all these people crying like, oh my God, 40 million Americans are going to lose their SNAP benefits, it's going to make people kind of think, you know what? I kind of don't care that's the case.
Job. Work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5.
I don't want to.
I don't want to work.
There it is. Government, Kansas, Missouri, take away her food stamps right now. Did you just hear that? Take them away. I'm not even kidding.
I will.
Imagine going on the show thinking you're just going to go viral. To my understanding, the people that go on the show know he's going to blast them, know that best case scenario, you look really dumb. He clips it, goes viral on Instagram, but then you get to backlink to your own personal page and they try to become like a social media influencer themselves. Like you go into this knowing you're going to look dumb. Imagine going in there trying to launch your social media career only for it to cause you to lose your government benefits.
You don't want to? F you. That is not a choice.
Don't want to.
Huh?
I don't want to.
Then that is not fair. That is not a choice. Subsidies should be there and even more for those who cannot.
Yes.
You can, and you're choosing not to because you do not want to. And I knew the more and more.
Because here's the thing: I think most people want the SNAP benefits to be there because they can see themselves or one of their family members, one of their loved ones, going on hard times and needing those benefits. So it's like, oh my God, I got laid off in my job. Got really sad for a while, so it was hard for me to find something. Like, or maybe my field got technology made my career, what is it called? My industry obsolete. There's a word. That made my industry obsolete, so it takes me a long time to get re-educated, find a new place to work, and then build up that career. Maybe I would want myself and my family members to get those SNAP benefits, to be able to not starve while they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with their life. It's not meant for someone saying, hey, I like posting on Instagram. I have an iPhone 17, but I just don't like working. I don't like that idea.
You would find out that you're doing this because you want to. Straight up, not because you can.
She has a hard time not laughing at the idea she's ripping off the American taxpayer.
Using ADHD and autism? Yes. Is he able to communicate with other people?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't want to hear it. Come on. He's every Gen Beta ever. Gen Alpha, Gen Beta. He is every single one of them born.
Maybe.
They're all getting diagnosed with this. If he's able to communicate with people and he's able to do things, and you're right, he probably didn't need the accommodations that you're thinking based on everything you're telling us. The more information is unlocked, the more we're finding out he could probably just go to school.
Well, he is back in regular school now because he was missing.
So you can't work. Your kid's in school.
Should have been taught when he was in kindergarten and first
Who would
grade.
have fucking thought?
And we needed help filling those holes.
Well, you would make more money, by the way, getting a babysitter that could watch 2 hours between school and you getting home. And
I forgot who said it. Someone told me they're like, with liberal women, they have like the feminism. They have like, you don't need a man. You can still have a kid and you can, still live your life because it's no longer getting married to your husband. It's getting married to the government. He's the government. This faceless creature is now supporting, providing for you and your family. And that's exactly what this looks like. Well, I don't want to get a job because I'm already getting taken care of. This is what people are starting to realize because this other episode from Caitlin Hammer, this is probably the most red pill one. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but it's about 2 illegals in Phoenix, Arizona, $400,000 in debt. But also, the man works in construction, makes $6K a month. And to my understanding is she doesn't claim that they're together. So it's saying, oh, I'm a single mother. Give me those SNAP benefits. He makes $6K in cash. We pocket all that. Meanwhile, getting all this debt. Like we're not gonna watch the whole thing.
Joint mortgage?
Yes.
Yeah. 4.3 rate. We like that.
2 illegals own a home. A lot of us don't. I don't. I likely never will with this economy.
What is the balance?
We got it at a good time, but
oh, here we go.
I just don't like the house.
Oh, good. $260,631.08. Why don't you like the house?
Because it doesn't have a pool.
Go to a community pool, dick.
No,
a home
30.
equity loan and a Toyota 4Runner?
Yes.
Living better than most Americans because subsidies. All these benefits you get, meanwhile not paying back into the system.
Those are all joint as well.
Yeah.
Oh, why did we get a home equity loan?
He's disgusted by them. It goes on, but then he just ends it because they're not willing to make basic accommodations saying, hey, you're getting all these benefits. Just sell your car. Sell your car so you can get out of debt. I don't forget what it was. Yeah, get back on your feet. Sell your car, get back on your feet. Refusing to make the simplest sacrifice.
It'll be a 2-year car. Guys, we're not looking for a generational car. This is a 2-year car you're getting for $10,000 and then you upgrade once we're out of debt. Do you agree to this or no?
Well, what if I...
Agree to it or no?
But our daughter needs a car too.
Nope, no, she doesn't. She can get her own car. She can work and get her own car. Do you agree to it or no? Agree to it or no?
Can I get a second job?
Agree. No, you already work 60 hours a week.
Runner.
Okay, then that's it. I'm ending this. This is no conversation to be had. I'm ending the episode. If you're not willing to take literally the most basic sacrifice in the one thing you have, there's nothing here and you guys are and I'm sad to see that. That is sad. And
entitled, maybe Sunshine. That's what it is. They're entitled. I would just close that window. But the other girl is entitled. They're all entitled to your tax dollars. Thank you so much, Nick, for that super huge super chat saying, keep doing what you're doing. No, thank you so much for that. But that's huge. Thank you. How come I can't like this? There you go. They live better than us, and yet they refuse to because you see this right here. This is the more eye-opening. I'm saying welfare use by nativity and legal status. U.S.-born headed households, any welfare, 39%. Legal immigrant households, migrant households, 52%. Illegal headed households, 59%. And if you think about per capita, there are more U.S. citizens than there are illegals, I hope. But even the idea that you have a bunch of them in places like Los Angeles, where they think it's more like 50% of them, meaning to say that over 50% of them are receiving taxpayer benefits, and likely a lot of them are getting paid under the table, because when we raid these places in Los Angeles, all these people scatter where they realize, oh my God, he almost exclusively employs illegals. They get money off the books, they get paid in cash, and then 60% of them are getting benefits. This is nuts because Kayla's disappointed and fed up, but it's a red pill moment for a lot of Americans because now you're seeing this right here where, okay, now you're kind of primed to say it opens up with, oh my God, 43 million people are going to lose benefits. What a tragedy. Oh, these are the people that are on benefits. And then you're seeing stuff like this where the sheer entitlement of people were they to say, unless I get my handouts, I get violent. And this isn't the only one.
People, my people, I wish we stopped crying about this motherfucking EBT card. At the end of the day, they trying to see is we gonna stick together. And we are gonna stick together. Fucking November 3rd at 6:30, we're going to Walmart. We're going to fucking Walmart. And at 7:30, we're going to walk out of Walmart with our fucking buggies. Okay?
If this happens, I want her in prison. I don't care. If this happens, she should be in prison. I'm talking about years. I'm talking about years where you're saying, this is like, not RICO charges, but this is organized retail crime. She's organizing it, proudly doing it, thinking that this is going to be some sort of racial justice. But you have this right now. You have Walmart employees saying, no, you're not trying that.
I'm going to call him expeditious. Let me tell you something. If you think that you about to come up in here and steal from the Wally world because you ain't getting no food stamps?
Because this is a woman that is a hardworking person. I'm telling you right now. I've never worked at Walmart, but I've worked retail before. It's hard work. It's not like when I worked at, like, let's say, like a restaurant, like as a dishwasher in a hot little steaming room, just assembly lining, burning yourself, cleaning dishes all day. Like, there's different levels of what hard, strenuous work is, but it's like, no, she's working hard over there, and she's seeing people saying, hey, look, if I don't get my handouts, if I don't get entitled to the money that your taxes pay for, I'm gonna rob you? No.
I'm gonna call the police on you. I'm gonna call. They're on speed dial. I'm gonna call them expeditiously. I don't care.
Good. Because you have this girl saying, I'm gonna pay, but then you have people over here saying, oh no, give it to me. We're going to be violent. I don't know how much of this I can play.
Very clear to the white man.
The white man is who's doing this to you. Good God, these people are beyond saving.
Black Americans do not care about your government shutdown, and Black Americans do not care about you taking away our EBT and our government assistance.
All right, we own it. We're entitled to it. This is our thing. Never mind the fact that it's actually more this group where she's, putting her fist up saying, we're gonna rob at 6 p.m. This right here is Black America. Like, I don't get why they make it about race.
Because Black Americans never depended on the American government to take care of us and feed us because we never could.
Then what the fuck is she complaining? They never relied on them. If it disappears, why are you upset? But yeah, you have this. I mean, I guess I can't even play a lot of these videos, but it was a lot of people, a lot of piercings, all saying the same thing, saying, if you don't give us our EBT benefits, we are going to turn violent. We're going to attack you. This is your fault.